Hi, I'm Shauna Thompson. I'm here in Rhode Island visiting siblings Katharine Bell and Charlie Boynton. They are getting ready to exhibit at 205 Lavinia Street in Milton, Delaware on September 27th, 5 to 8 p.m. They have a couple of examples of the work that they're going to be bringing, and they're going to tell us a little bit about that. Katharine, would you like to tell us what you do and the title of the exhibit?
I'm a painter. Majority of my work is narrative. I do family portraits and I illustrate for children's books. But for this show, I'm working specifically on landscapes, and many of the same landscapes that my brother photographs. There's one example here. This is about the fourth generation of a painting that will be on the website and at the show. It is a view of from my kitchen in Massachusetts, and I had a dog at the time by the name of Baby who spent all of her evenings out there calling to other dogs. And anyway, she's in all of these paintings. And then she died and she went to heaven. So anyway, this is maybe the seventh generation, the same subject. There are always some elements that are the same. This blue pot, the general landscape, and the dog. My daughter Augusta had done a sculpture that is this. I mean, that lived in the garden. Charlie and I have both been attracted to rivers, so we both have river images in the show. Mine are certainly I have imposed certain images. There's one called Mating Season. And though I have seen all the animals that are in the painting when I've been sitting at this site, I've never seen them all at the same time. I mean, there are foxes and geese and bluebirds, and they all showed up at one point, but certainly not in tandem, as you'll see in the painting. Anyway.
And Charlie, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I'm a large format photographer, working with an 8x10 and an 11x14 camera or larger, and working outside within a natural environment. Very much attracted to trees, rivers, and the idea of trying to find an image on light that tends to break apart, to be somewhat unusual, not exactly what I'm seeing that's in front of the lens, trying to see exactly how a lens might alter a landscape, make it more unusual, more bright, more luminous. The idea of having luminous pictures, the idea of light, is more fun the larger the camera is, because what's happening here is the ground glass itself is almost as good an event to see, and to see the brilliance of the image, and it shimmer in front of your eyes. What's attracted to me with rivers is the fact that in the river there's all this life. There are all these reflections. There's a feeling of tremendous light that strikes trees and then strikes the water, and then within those boundaries that the camera creates, something that I didn't really expect might of its own sort of come up. And the pictures are printed in platinum, which has this wonderful ability to reflect light, and POP paper, printing out paper, which has this wonderful three-dimensional quality that really no other paper I've ever seen has. And the negatives are really quite dense, and then that sets up the density, the extra density sets up some type of special chance of magic that I look for that might make the picture more interesting, more attractive. This particular picture here, which is relatively easy to see in the video, are from some trees in Florence. This next picture right here is across the street from where I live now, and this is a wonderful wildlife refuge, and the tree that's here has this sort of wonderful sort of dancer quality where it's almost a ballerina in a sense, and the light moving through the landscape is creating a sense of music for me. This particular area is quite nice because it's on a peninsula, so it gives a sense of luminosity that's very unusual.
Hi there. Only reason I'm doing this is for Jeannie Greenhound. It is totally staged. The river is too deep and too wild, and the light stinks. But we're here near 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I just stopped photographing at 3. So she said, hey look, I drove to Rhode Island just to get this done, to see how you work. So here we are in the river. Usually it's not this deep. This is an 11 by 14 camera, all kinds of fancy lenses, 11 by 14 film. And this is a boat that carries me up and down the river. I usually will walk in the river, but not on a day like this. It's just been raining, and the river is probably about a foot higher, and it's a wee bit on the danger side. So anyway, usually what you want to do is, shoot, photograph this way, and so you pick up some light. The sun is a little down on the western side for us, and so we really can't. What you usually see is that this whole thing lights up like a Christmas tree, so to speak. And there are all these beautiful reflections in the river. Right now it's a little too quick to get those reflections. Also the sun's too low. So anyway, this is the 11 by 14 camera. This is the film. So it sort of looks like a television set. You know, you can imagine looking at the ground glass and seeing something like a television set and seeing an image on it. And if you're a little nearsighted the way I am, you take your glasses off and you just check the focus and you stand back about this far to see exactly how everything lights up. Today it'll be an absolute dud. But, you know, that's the time of the day that we're at. So, into the camera it goes, exposure here, with an old Gertz lens, probably about 50, 60 years old, and contact printing on either platinum or pure. So that's how it works. Done?
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.